Good afternoon. Another project going today. The car going by, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to get up there and rip the shingles off today. The eaves trough's just kind of hanging off. Hopefully it survives the strip of the shingles. Yeah, I'm going to get that done and take a little bit of footage on the way while I'm doing it. Maybe get some footage of me putting it back on today, but we'll get footage of it going back on eventually. It's a hard job, but it's better than getting someone else to do it for me. Well, I'm up on the roof. I started stripping the roof. Maybe I thought I'd grab the camera in case you guys are interested in how to strip a roof. It's not really much to it, just a lot of nails. But you'd start by this ridge cap here, like right under my shadow of my head. Here's that cap. I already pulled off this part of it up to here. So yeah, you just come from both sides. So you can see a nail right there, and there's one there. They're like every line there's going to be a nail. So I got one hand going here, but yeah, just pop that up. That's one side off, and you do the same to the other side. See, now you got that. You can either go this way and get from underneath there, or you can go the other side and do the same as this side. Pop the nail. See, it's easier to rip that off, and then you can start ripping the one side down. So in case you're wondering where I'm going with the shingles, I'll show you. Here's our truck down there. Just throwing the shingles in. Cody's keeping alert in case any bears enter the area. Sets off an alarm. Whew. See, my shadow's pretty long. Hoping I'm gonna get the shingles on today. But taking time documenting this, my form of procrastination, I guess. Better go. Well, I'm going to show you how to remove this whirlybird thing that, I don't know, you're sitting inside the shed and you hear it constantly. This stupid thing. I'll show you how to get rid of that. That's how you get rid of that. There it goes. So when you start the roof, the first thing you got to do is make a starter course, and those shingles have to be upside down because the shingles have tabs in them and this side doesn't have tabs in them. So when you start it upside down this way, imagine that's at the bottom of the roof over there, obviously. So you run that course all the way across, and then you start shingling. You stagger it, and then you go like that. See, now there's no space because you got the starter row underneath it. So what I did here is I did that starter thing that I explained, but yeah, you placed it. See the crease in your finger right here? I just did that. So right up to the crease, right up to the crease, and the same over here. So that's one, and then I put another one over there. So between these two, I'm going to run a chalk line and snap it, and then I know that's my starter course. I just snug it up to it all the way along. So I put a nail there to hold one end of the chalk line. That runs along the shingle and all the way across to that one. I should also mention that I drove those nails all the way in at the far end while I was doing the chalk line thing, and I left these ones sticking up a bit because I didn't know if this last spot was going to be a full shingle or not, and it's not. So I gotta pull this out, and then I'm gonna insert the full shingle and then just cut that. Okay, just want to point out a couple things here. One, this roof is shot. But two, here's the shingle. I'm gonna show you, like, because they got to be staggered so these tabs don't line up, and should be staggered right in the center. So they have a little guide. You see, there's a little tab there, and over here you can see that line. I'll show you how that's relevant when we're doing the shingling. Take this. Here. It's obviously the same shingle. Oops, sorry, I kicked the camera. There's that tab there. So we want to start, or there's another one here. See, I found it there, but I'll flip it this way because I'm going to put this shingle over top like that, and boom, just line up like that, and then you just keep it level like that. Can't do this with one hand, but see, that's called the key. These are keys. See how they're cut out? See, there's just a little tab cut that way. So I'm gonna leave a little tiny gap to make up for that cutaway. Just like if you're using lumber, you want to measure for the width of the saw blade. It's the same thing with that, just on the starter strip. So you start it off right there. It's not that big of a deal, but I want to make it look nice. Oh yeah, just another tip. I'm going along, adding the shingles over top of the starter strip. So as I'm going, you'll notice that they're above this tar line here. So the following shingles are going to actually land like right about here. You line up the next one with the top of the keyway, and that is going to seal the water from getting under these nail heads. So just nail close to the tar strip, just don't nail into it. It's not that big a deal, but that's what the manufacturer recommends. Well, that's what the person who told me recommends. Actually, I couldn't be bothered to read instructions, as to most of you. If you're watching this, you couldn't be bothered reading instructions either. So okay, I just thought I'd tell you that. Once again, just going by what I was told. See how there's such a small gap here. So if you left a little tiny piece here, it would like curl up in the sun like right away. But I don't know if it's right or not, but I was told to grab a bigger piece. Obviously this isn't nailed down yet, but grab a bigger piece and just slide it under like that. Gives it more, lack of a better word, substance? I don't know. There, see, like that. So now it's time for the second course. As you remember, there was a 6-inch piece there, and each tab is 12 inches. So the next one will start right there, and then it'll end up at this little marker. You can use it as a guide. So I would start it here, because there was a little bit of overlap over there. You can cut it. So yeah, and when you lay it, you just put the edge of the shingle right there and there, like you slide the shingle down, and you just stop it at these tabs, and use this tab as a guide as well, and just carry on, and then carry on and carry on and carry on all the way. This battery is dead, so I am probably not gonna have any more videos this evening as the sun is going down. So I'm gonna do what I can today, and then I will talk to you next time.